I'm just bringing a classroom teacher lens to all of the STEAM work that we're doing. And I just want to say that I, as all MUS teachers do, value the academic programs that we have here. Like, writing and reading workshop really promotes agency in students and making sure that they're authentic readers and writers. And at the start of this year, we were introduced to this mission, launching inspired thinkers to go out into the world. And that's a huge task, and it's a big responsibility. And so as a reader, I picked up Tony Wagner's book, Creating Innovators. Ms. Ray and I quoted him, and I read that book, and it was a total game changer for me. I am very intentional, I'm very structured, I really am concerned about moving kids up the ladder through rigorous curriculum. But as I was reading this and really talking to my colleagues, innovation is our future. It's like the future. It has great impacts on our economy. And also innovation is driven by creativity and curiosity more than high-level scientific thinking. So I may be teaching the concepts in the class, and I may be hitting them hard with the content, but am I providing them with enough opportunities and safety for them to be creative, to show their curiosity, to show their passion, their play, and their purpose? And so I'm just sort of here to kind of tell you what I've been playing around with the Innovators Workshop. And the Innovators Workshop was sort of created when we were talking about our science unit, and then on top of that saying, like, how can we make this authentic for kids? This design thinking model, it's nothing brand new, but it's very human-centered. And if you look at the engineering design process, if you look at the Readers and Writers Workshop, it's very similar. You're defining the problem, you're creating empathy, you're iterating, and then you're prototyping, and then you're coming back to the board and you're working it out after you've tested it. So I've heard of all of our colleagues talking about what's happening throughout the grades. We're just applying it in 6th grade to a more authentic, almost open-ended. We have the climate change unit in 6th grade, and we talk about plastics in our oceans and how the gyres work, and then we talk about how carbon is. And we present that problem to our students, and what they do is try to tackle that problem in an authentic way through social innovation, through technological innovation, through engineering innovation. And that is really scary for me because I am very structured. And even my workshops in reading and writing, I'm planning and I'm constantly looking at data, and I was really worried that it wasn't going to work out as planned. But it didn't work out as planned, but it was really great, So it's like, so what you will see in our classrooms, if you walked into my classroom right now during an Innovators Workshop time, it is a true workshop model. Everybody's in a different place in this path. I'm consulting with many different people. Mr. Ray and I came in and consulted as an expert. I've had kids interviewing with, Mrs. Scarlett, because she's really good with the science, and having materials that they can present. I had 2 kids that were interested in an art installation to teach about plastics, and I told them to write a letter to Mrs. Gonzalez and say, can I interview you? Can I talk to you? So it is truly authentic practice, and I've just really appreciated the flexibility, just like in real life problems. You can work on a problem for months and months, or you can put it to the side and work on something different, and that's kind of what we're teaching our kids is be happy to play and be curious and try things out. And your problem's not going to be solved in a 2-week unit. It's not going to be solved maybe in 3 years, but I'm hoping to give them more opportunity to play around and be passionate about their work. And so a couple of things I just want to highlight for my kids is that I did have a couple of students that decided to do this whole project with Trader Joe's where they created handmade bags with t-shirts, and they went to they played this whole thing out, authentically writing letters, authentically reading about what it takes to make reusable bags, and they went on the news and talked about it. And so it was just from beginning to end, that I could not have planned that. That is just not me. That was not me, that was all them, And then I have a student that that we found out that Freeform uses billboards to create bags, and they wrote a letter to Freeform. They sent us a bunch of stuff to put in a basket to like teach people about like reusing plastics for materials and like sustainable goods. And it's just like, I can't, like, I'm just trying to bring it in the full circle. Like, you know, it's just like, I am probably the first person that would be like, I'm afraid to do this. Like, it's hard. And just like Dr. Ruski said, it's like, it's hard to do the hard work, but I'm seeing a lot of gains, you know, in my classroom. So.